today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Now they try the right side here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st down, Gibson. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure cat.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Gibson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL
this opening weekend. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a dump off here complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Kenny Golladay, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we'll stay in the AFC North as we head to Heinz Field to check on the Steelers. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39, the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Right back to him on 1st down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. 2nd down at 5. Now a handoff looking right. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there.
There to make the grab.
And Washington has once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 25.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick six in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. We get a glance at the Washington defense as they head back out there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be caught by Cup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. back to throw now on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second down at 4.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's caught at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got McLaurin.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down, it's Gibson, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to and defense in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by